The past no longer has the power to decide your direction. Collective 7890 carries transmutation, resilience, wisdom, and forward momentum. Every experience that once appeared capable of slowing you has been transformed into something that now strengthens your path. Pain became wisdom because you allowed yourself to understand what it revealed. Deception became discernment because your awareness learned how truth feels beneath appearances. Lies and gossip became a deeper commitment to integrity. Adversity became strength. The energy did not disappear, it changed form inside the field of your consciousness. This is why you are no longer living from the wound. You can remember what happened without building your identity around it. The lesson remains available, but the pain is no longer the ruler. Transmutation returns movement to your life. Energy that once remained tied to replaying the past becomes available for creativity, abundance, relationships, purpose, and new experiences. You are a walking magician because you recognize that the final meaning of an experience is not decided by the intention that approached you. It is decided by what you create from it. Your attention is facing forward now. The future is not asking you to deny the past. It is asking you to carry the wisdom without carrying the weight. You may notice this mastery when something from the past appears and no longer creates the same internal reaction. The memory is present, but your power remains in the present. This is evidence that the energy has already been converted. Forward momentum becomes natural when your mind stops using the past as a prediction. You are not walking toward another version of the same chapter. You are building from expanded discernment, stronger boundaries, and a clearer relationship with truth. This is the moment when resilience becomes creation instead of defense. You are no longer using all of your strength to withstand what has already happened. That strength can now build. It can develop the idea, accept the opportunity, deepen the relationship, and move toward experiences that match the wisdom you gained. Your energy is becoming future-facing, and the future responds to the version of you who knows how to turn every chapter into greater capacity. Everything you touch becomes divine gold because you have learned how to transform experience into power. Your path is clear, and you are already moving toward what comes next. Your awareness has become the validation you once searched for. Collective 10,105 carries self-validation, personal power, gratitude, and authentic manifestation. You recognize your value directly, without waiting for comparison, approval, or outside confirmation to tell you who you are. When attention is constantly directed toward being accepted, creative energy becomes scattered. You begin editing your truth before it has a chance to breathe. This cycle is ending. You trust what you know. You honor your perception. You can listen to another person's view without allowing it to replace your direct relationship with yourself. Self-validation also changes comparison. The success of another person no longer threatens your path. You can celebrate their abundance because you understand that their expansion does not remove anything from what is available to you. Gratitude becomes easier when your identity is not built around measuring yourself against the crowd. You notice your own progress, gifts, timing, and opportunities with greater clarity. Manifestation accelerates because your energy is no longer divided between creating what you desire and asking whether you deserve it. Your thoughts, choices, and self-concept begin moving in one direction. Personal power feels quieter than performance. It appears in the decisions you make, the boundaries you honor, and the willingness to continue even when no one else can yet see the vision. You may notice that your choices become faster because you no longer require a committee of opinions before honoring what you know. You can gather information, consider another perspective, and still allow your own awareness to make the final decision. This alignment also makes receiving easier. Praise can be appreciated without becoming necessary. Constructive feedback can be considered without becoming an attack on your identity. Your center remains stable because it was established from within. The more you validate yourself, the more clearly aligned people can recognize you. You are no longer sending a mixed signal that asks others to decide whether your truth is worthy. Your self-respect establishes the standard before any interaction begins. This creates relationships and opportunities that meet you with greater reciprocity. The world begins reflecting the certainty you have cultivated within, not because everyone must agree with you, but because you are no longer available for realities built on self-abandonment. You validate yourself, trust your awareness, and embody your worth. From this coherence, your manifestations become clearer, faster, and more consistent. The abundance around your creativity is beginning to multiply. Collective 18528 carries the Wave 2 frequency of creative prosperity, authentic value, expanding opportunity, and receiving through purpose. Your gifts are creating pathways that did not exist before you chose to express them. Creativity is not separate from prosperity. Every authentic idea carries the potential to become service, beauty, connection, teaching, or transformation. Value moves through what you are willing to create. Old programming may have taught you that creative work should remain secondary, uncertain, or undersupported. This frequency dissolves that limitation and reconnects your gifts with the abundance they are capable of generating. Opportunities can arrive in many forms. A new audience discovers you. A collaboration expands your reach. A creation becomes a source of residual support. A skill opens a direction you had not previously considered. Receiving strengthens the creative cycle. When your work is supported, you gain more time, tools, energy, and freedom to continue developing what you came here to share. Your authenticity remains the source of the magnetism. You do not create prosperity by copying what has already been done. You create it by allowing your own perspective, frequency, and experience to become fully visible. The more you honor the value moving through your gifts, the more confidently you can build structures capable of holding the abundance they generate. You may recognize the new cycle when ideas begin connecting directly with practical opportunity. A creation leads to a sale, a relationship, a platform, or a new form of expression. Your gifts begin showing you how many forms abundance can take. Prosperity also gives you the power to invest back into the mission. Better tools, stronger systems, more time, and greater support allow the frequency of your work to be expressed with increasing quality. Receiving becomes part of how the creation continues expanding. This new prosperity is designed to remain connected to joy. You do not have to exhaust your creativity to prove its value. The most aligned pathways support both the creation and the creator. They leave room for rest, curiosity, learning, and the continued evolution of your gifts. Abundance becomes sustainable when it expands your capacity rather than consuming it. You are building a creative life that can continue growing because it honors the source from which the work arrived. Your creativity is opening new pathways of prosperity. Receive the support, continue expressing what is true, and allow your purpose to become increasingly abundant. If you feel the call, follow now for more transmissions.